Monday, April 21st, 2:12 p.m. New York time. Welcome back, investors, to Winning Wall Street's Money. Day trading, Forex. Another word is currencies. There's a currency war occurring. I like to use currencies that have the best liquidity, the tightest spread. They are part of the US dollar index. The key word is index. Index represents more than one item. So this index, US dollar index, represents several items, all currencies. The one I choose is the dollar euro. It's the largest average currency in the US dollar index. You could check your own nation's central bank and see what currencies they have on hand besides your home nation currency. Public information. So the US dollar, 57% around, makes up the euro. Yep, understand? That's more than half the US dollar index is represented by one currency, the euro. Look at multiple time frames so you can see the bigger situation that's occurring. I shared this months ago as being bullish, bias, speculating on the euro. For day trading and swing trading. Looking here on a 20-year history chart of the euro, and specifically I'm looking at the euro that trades in the futures market, the CME futures market, where the futures there all start with the / and the currencies all start with 6. So currencies trade on different financial exchanges. This is the futures market, specifically CME Group Exchange. Symbol is / 6E. 20 years chart, each candle's a month. Top left, 2008 high. Bottom right, 2022 low. Zoom in. This current month, we took out the high of last year and the high of 2023, all in this one month. Again, this candle's not done yet. We're already halfway through the month. The point is, huge trading range already for this month, making a new high for this month, as well as taking out last year and the year prior. Inside range still for 2021. Well, hasn't taken out the high yet. Again, the momentum's strong on the upside. Higher probability, that's where we're targeting to. Not necessarily going to go straight up there. Well, since today is the first full trading day of the new week, we're looking here at a 5-year chart. Each candle's a week. See this red area? Let me zoom out some more. Around 10 years. There we go. This red zone was acting as a prior supply zone. Sellers. You had selling down here on the markdown. This week, broke above it. Yep, new high for the year, like I said. And last week, we had that inside candle. Big move to the upside. Already on the first full trading day of the week, we already broke out of last week's high and new high for the year. Bullish bias. Daily chart. Even on the daily chart, Friday, that little yellow candle was an inside candle. And that green candle here to the left was the prior high of the year. Excuse me. Yep, you can see today broke above it. Bigger trading range today too, the high and low. Look at the trading range, bigger than the prior days. So this morning, when I was looking at the euro, it wasn't this big of a trading range. Nope. This is the stock ETF of the euro. If you want to trade the stock ETF, the symbol is Foxtrot X-Ray Echo. It also has options on it. Sure, there's lots of gaps because, again, it doesn't trade all day long compared to the futures, have longer trading hours. Looking at a 4-hour chart, I do a top down before I decide what financial instrument to trade. Looking here this morning, what I saw was, again, I showed you the all-time high for the year and the prior years. And then when I looked in here on the 4-hour candle, I saw this. We had that red candle, still making higher high, higher low, but suspicious that we might have a reversal, a pullback. I labeled some key areas. See these zones? Plus Sunday night, we gapped up. See this orange lines gap. So I knew we used a lot of energy. Get up there. One should expect we're going to have a pullback somewhere. Looking for opportunities to pull back to be buying. Okay, the gap hasn't got filled yet. Don't know when it's going to get filled, but I expect at some point in time it's going to get filled. You also see here on the 4-hour chart, huge consolidation last week, past several days here. Tight consolidation, and then big trend from the opening Sunday night, overnight. Good job out if you were trading the euro overnight. Strong trend to the upside. Again, 4-hour chart using trend lines. Over the weekend, when I updated my trend lines, this was a tight, see this triangle? And inside of it was a wedge, building coil tighter, tighter, tighter. And we finally broke out of it. Nice. Knew likely it's going to break one way or the other. Because again, big trend up, consolidation, coil getting tighter, and broke out. Nice opportunity if someone took that trade there. Nice. It's bullish. Nice. I didn't take it. I was all drawn up looking for it. But again, I'm not awake 24 hours, so I missed that trade. That stinks. The 1-hour chart. Again, showing here the gap, 1-hour candles, these strong candles on the upside, and then the overnight high. There we go on that retracement on the 1 hours. Key levels right here. Here's one of them. We went in there. Buyers already stepped in. You see these big wicks? Buyers were stepping in there, that red candle. They were wrong because they went lower. So again, a lot of them probably got targeted, hit, closing their positions, more selling short, and then more people buying there thinking that was the opportunity. They were wrong and it went lower. Then it reversed. 15-minute chart. Oh, this is where it opens Sunday night, gapped up, right up to Asian session, the Asian session. It makes that big move closer to the end of the Asian session, huge trading range. From that point on, you had consolidation into most of the start of the London session. Here we have the London session. You also have this imbalance area here. London session making higher highs. Even after London session, still highs, and then that pullback. One would expect, again, some point in time, this be retested. It certainly did get retested right here. Again, when we had that sell-off here, it almost did 100% retracement of the London session. Label these imbalance areas on the 15-minute. Around the top of the hour, that was around 8 o'clock. We had test again here, right here in that zone. Failure. Look at that. Nice. Broke. And then into the prior 9:30 a.m. pre-market. We already broke that low right here. So that big red candle dumped before the 9:30 New York Stock Exchange open. Broke that swing point. Then approaching here closer. So you can see these trends, tracement trends. And oops, put this on the 5-minute, 1 day for 5-minute. So scalping, day trading, lower time frames. I'm going to show you 1 minute momentarily. It's the 5-minute first. And these drawings here are off the 15-minute. So using the 5-minute chart, but the 15-minute drawings show you opportunities. Look at that. Again, this zone was drawn off the 15-minute imbalance area. You had much consolidation here on the 5 minutes. Failure for, again, that was a swing high, and we had a failure to go higher. Inside candle, nice opportunity to take a trade bearish. What a fake out, that big green candle, bullish engulfing, filled, and then dump. Just have opportunities for nice shorts. Put this on the 1 hour now. Okay, let me show you here. So this is 1 hour chart, the drawings. Let's put it, again, looking at the 5 minute now. This 1 hour zone. See how it came into it or reversed. And if you see a sweet candle setup, it's be nice if it was a bullish engulfing here, but you had an inside candle. Nice. And now we'll take it to the 4 hour again. Here's the 4 hour. And that imbalance area here. Let's go look at it on the 5 minute. Load it up now, this 5 minute chart, but we'll load up the 4 hour drawing. There you go. And also, we're looking here at the 5 minute, the trend lines, which again broke last night. So the trend lines right there. Oops, gonna have to zoom out some more. There we go. So again, that trend line, that 4 hour chart, you can see where it broke up there from the Asian session. And we'll put this on one more, the 1 minute chart. Go back to the 15 minute drawings. Zoom in from the 5 to 10:30 session. There we go. So you can see again, top left, that was the high overnight. Zoom in some more. Zoom into 9 o'clock. There we go. So coming down, me looking to start around 7 o'clock in the morning. Already have these zones labeled. Look what happens. 7 o'clock in the morning, sit on hands, watch it go up. Breaks this one, goes up, breaks here, tests it, retest, fill, divergency, high, lower high, filled. Yep. Nice trade if you take it short there. And swing points, incompetence, didn't go up there. Divergency, sorry, wrong word. Yep. So up there, if you took short, look for a target down here. And that's what it did. It broke below it and went even lower. Zoom in from the 7:30 to the 10:30. So again, up here was the failure pre-market, 8 o'clock, 8:15, 8:20 up here, double tops. And then as you're going down, I had these labeled too. Got that. Here was the 9:30 to 9:45 New York Open, first 15 minutes. And went up here, failure. So you guys, definitely pre-market, we had these nice trends, nice setups. First, from the 9:30, there's a reversal and pumped up. Lots of opportunities. So I choose, again, these type of financial instruments. You're going to choose those other ones. I'm happy with these leverage products. Thank you as always for spending just a little bit of time with me. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching.